going to discuss a very interesting topic, that education knowledge and versus spiritual knowledge, and whether both play an equal role in building in our life. So we live in a world where education considered the key of success. Like education knowledge help us educational knowledge we learn from subject basis, like scientific things, science, mathematical, historical things, and technological things. So so it teaches skills that help us to get a job, to build our career, and contribute to society. Uh, Also to have a successful or good achiever, to goal achiever. Mm, Without education, it would be difficult to understand the modern world, and also communicate. It is without education, it is difficult to communicate. Uh, Good communicated or communicate efficiently, and or make us without education we have no progress. So in normal world, I would like to say education is shape of our outer world. It basically we get from education center, like school, college, education center, institute. We learn from education knowledge, that from that. So but in spiritual, in other hand, in the spiritual knowledge play a different role. Like it you can say it equally important role as educational knowledge. It teaches values such as kindness, honesty, patience, and inner peace. So it help us, how it is help how it help us how we are now, why we are, and why we are here, and like how we could behave to other, how we should behave to other, with kindness. So spiritual knowledge does not just belongs to a religion. I can never say the spiritual knowledge is belong to any religion. Like if I am Hindu, I follow Gitas, Bhagavata, and if you am like Muslim, then I prefer Quran. If I am Christian, I I prefer their holy book. That doesn't matter. Spiritually, knowledge means it's about the understanding of life, controlling our emotion, staying with a positive inner peace, and and like someone, if you are in spiritual knowledge in inner you, then you are totally different behavior. Like you have you people watch their your good qualities. So I'm like to say spiritually knowledge safe in our inner world. So if you only have education knowledge, we have become intelligent. Maybe we are intelligent, but not necessarily a good human being. For example, like if a person can be a highly educated, like you IPS, OS, or some good politician, still they have like greedy person, rude, selfish. Um, then if you have this quality in you, you never be a successful man, you never be a good human being. The people remember you who after your death, that like if you take the Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi, they're not only a good politician, they have a spiritual knowledge, so that we people are still remember him. So as as um, So spiritual knowledge is important role to successful in our life. It's help us to success ourselves. Then and also it is balance. If you balancing both, then it is going to be good. Like if you take example a tree, a tree cannot stand up without their branches alone. So if you have branch, like the here the branches is the education, and the root cause is like uh, what the root is spiritual knowledge. So in same way, the education knowledge is like a branches. I would like to say education like is branches, and the root is spiritual knowledge. Without root, the tree cannot be stand. And also today nowadays the society is very much changing. In academic pressure, I would like to suggest people, academic teachers, they at least include one subject as a spiritual, because nowadays pressure has very much increased. Parents and school expect child in highly score mark, uh, instead of enjoying the child. So in that those situation, each child feels stress. They stress, anxiety, fear, fear to failure. So they were never being a good. Um, they will never learn how to also happy in failure life also. So in spiritual knowledge, they learn how I am become also always happy even I am failure. It's okay. I am today I am failure, and yesterday I am maybe successful. Maybe I am trying better, but that patience that teaches the spiritual knowledge, not the education knowledge that never teaches the patience thing. Patience, to have patience, to even you failure, don't get jealous to your opposite friends. So in my conclusion, I would like to say, we should not choose between the two, in whether which one is good. We should learn combination them. Like we when mind and soul work together, we became complete human beings. So it is like that. Like if you educate us the educational knowledge and spiritual is work together, then you become a successful and peaceful and happy life, and happy human being. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, okay, Pragya, one question from me. You told very correct. My question is that if anybody doesn't learn the spiritual knowledge, or if anybody
Yeah.
doesn't learn the education knowledge,
Yeah.
both the people, who is going to survive and who is not able to survive?
Here I'm saying, without, if you have choose one, you never will survive. You may survive in education knowledge, but still you have greed and jealous and stress in our life, in inner you. So it is uh, it is need to be to learn both of them. If you
Which is
only
more
spiritually
important?
knowledge
Or for you, which is more
is
important?
for me, for the today's world, it is important to education knowledge, because without any education knowledge, only I am not, no one can be survive, because we have to be educated, we have to be a job, we have to be a settled life. If I'm only surviving like for me, I'm not a Brahmin. If you I'm a, even I'm a Brahmin, I'm not never be a priest, because I'm a woman. So in woman there is no role in priest. So for me, education is important, but it is beautiful, very much beautiful with the spiritual knowledge.
Okay, okay, very good. Chandramanu.
Good evening, all. Today, I will speak about educational knowledge and spiritual knowledge. uh, as per my knowledge, both educational knowledge and spiritual knowledge are complementary for human lives, and we both choose the way for being a good human. As I am also a spiritual person, and I am also preferring the educational knowledge. And, mainly, educational knowledge we gain from school, college, and yes, school, college, university, uh, and it is mainly in a materialism world, that is real world, what we see on in our environment, and we are studying about the existing things, and practically we gain knowledge on it. But while we talk about spiritual knowledge, that it's come from spirit. To say that spiritual, it's, if you break it, that is spirit, that we have to activate our inner spirit to gain some knowledge. It's like and mainly we gain spiritual knowledge from different type of, what you say, that satsang, pravachan, and we also gain spiritual knowledge from our family and a spiritual person. And both the education knowledge and spiritual knowledge help us to being a good human, and also gives a fame in a society. But the education knowledge explain the realistic world, the things that exist in the environment. Mm. But there is no research and deep dive and spiritual knowledge, because